Let's go.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight pack and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
Well. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I couldn't breathe. But I could read. Let me tell you something. GameStop, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. There was this thing I did a long time ago, longer than you could ever remember. You don't know about it, guys. It was like back in October. You don't know about this story. Do you know about it? Do you guys know who Preston Myers is? Preston Myers, in October, he shared the same breakfast pastry with Amanda Beckett. And Amanda Beckett, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Amanda Beckett was just like, oh my God, I didn't know he loved me. He waited 4 years, people. It was his freshman year in October. And he was like, oh my God. And then she ended up dating some asshole. And here he is. And senior night, at the end of graduation, he's writing love notes. He's right there at the damn train station, and he's like, oh, I got this thing I want to do with my hero. And then there she's like, I'm so happy for you. No, the truth is, we're not happy for you. And then the music comes in, and then you're like, hold on, is this really happening? The movie's called Shouldn't We Wait for Ryan? Shouldn't we wait? Shouldn't we wait for GameStop to make the announcement? Yeah, we should. We shouldn't get too hyped up. Marantz, you should take off the helmet, Marantz. You should be wearing that damn thing. You know what? But here's the thing, guys, okay? Here's the thing. And thank you, Endgame, for the 50 euros. I'll be sure to buy a cup of coffee. Here's the problem with that. Me bending at your will, you fucking weaklings. You know who you are. You're half meltdowners. If you come in here doubting shit, if you can't step with full heart, it's not me. But GameStop stock just ran up to a point of no return. We're talking about it graduated above 25 today. I'll show you the TA. We'll see where it was resistance, now or support, now the kick all the way up. But there's no stopping us. There's nothing in our way. It's just us and the sky, babe. That's it. We'll talk about the acquisition. We'll talk about the potential thing. You know, people don't understand investing as much as Ryan Cohen does. Ryan Cohen's the best investor this side of the Mississippi. He's the best investor since sliced bread. He is the best investor since radio. This man is amazing, okay? He's buying a position. He's building a plot. You know what he's doing? He goes, hold on. Not only am I going to be the one principal investor in this damn thing, what? There's nobody? There's nobody that effectuates or actually has 10% of the company? There's not a person I got to go talk to, not a person I got to check out with. No, it's just Ryan. Ryan and a bunch of losers that haven't done anything with this damn company but take on debt and get bonuses. I wonder what we do with them. We just come in, pack up. The sheriff's in town. Hey there, buddy. What you gonna do when the Ryan Cohen poopinator just poops on you? I mean, really, guys, it's that good. But I got something for you. All you covered call assholes. Hey, Tony De Niro, take your profit. It's in your kill zone. It's in your profit zone. Okay. But you know what happened, guys? Check this out. So this is what I love about the internet. It tells the story for you. You don't have to do too much, but I'm going to help you. I'm going to walk you through this timeline because Spadigan's absolutely right. Hey, Spadigan, not only am I up today, it looks like I was up $4,000, right? That's not true because that's at a closing price of $26.53. We know it hit $28.89, so additional $2.5 more dollars, basically, essentially, and $2.5 more dollars on my position would be an additional $5,000. So that means I was up about $9,000 today. Overall, I'm up around $12,000 on my position. Does anybody want to tell somebody? It's actually over 70-something thousand right now. No? Damn. Shit. Can I play something for you? Here, I'll do this one for you. Here's a video of me with my mouth open before I go out to Macomb Theater one night. And I'm talking to my wife in the car, by the way. GameStop and eBay rumors. Now, mind you, this is March 1st. This video is March 1st. Today is May 1st. This is 2 months ago. This is what I said. But you guys got to remember the distraction. The distraction that all of you should be buying Avis, you should be buying AMC, fuck you, Fat Mike, and then you want to be buying Bed Bath & Gone, this new one, whatever. They told you to buy Best Buy. They pushed out everything in front of you. And here's the result. Here's the result of my conviction and what I had to say.
All right, guys, if you're an avid watcher of the show, Marantz Rantz, and you're going to know this to be true, what I'm about to tell you. And never mind the entire wife and I, we're going out to a play at the Macomb Theater. We're going to leave right now. But let's get back to the big play on Wall Street. And that is Ryan Cohen announcing the acquisition of something, right? A partnership of something that is of merit, that is of capital markets, restructuring and people seeing a new dynamic when it comes to retail. Now, I believed it to be GameStop and eBay have a partnership. I've said this, I said on the back end, and I said it well before Ryan Cohen even came up with this public announcement. I had said because of the GameStop Collectors Exchange, the way I thought it up to see them do it and the partnerships it would take to do it, this is the partnership that makes the most sense. But it also tells me about Power Packs and why Power Packs kind of gave it away, because the front end of Power Packs was GameStop. The back end was PSA in eBay. And if that was the tester, if that was the, hey, eBay, check this out, look at what we can do. Now, amongst all their products, they get to go ahead and put them in this randomization machine, and or they can go peer-to-peer, like what they do now, and you can get a piece of the action. But you have to revamp your website, you have to change your identity, and you have to do it with technology, whether it be blockchain and or just what they do now. And you can call it AI, you can call it whatever you want. I don't care how you want to tag it. Just know that when I was dreaming this up in my head, that was the first idea that I had, because the front end was GameStop, the back end was PSA and eBay. Boom. It's the synergies are there. So funny, that you say it on the channel. Weeks later, it's now the biggest rumor coming out of the GameStop woodwork. Is GameStop and PSA GameStop and eBay are working out a deal. And that's the rumor going around right now. It was all over Webull today. It was on some chat channels today. And I'm just going to tell you guys, it could be true or not. That's not my concern. My thing is that when people get these ideas and they steal them from people, I would like them to just say, you know what? Here's where we got this idea from. It was somebody who came up with this crazy idea. And that's it. Just do that. Call me crazy. I'm good. But I don't like it when they take credit for everything that we've done here at this channel together collectively. So it's all right. This is one that my Team 51 crew and people that watch the show, they're going to know to be 100% factual. And when I sit here and I brainstorm in front of you, then someone comes around right behind it and says it's their idea. Okay. But hey, more eyes to GameStop, right? That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be happy for it. It's not that I'm not happy for it. It's just remembering that when you get the information from us and you get it first, you can actually make investments off that information. So rather than playing it up once it gets announced, guys, wouldn't you have rather been there at $20, 10, 15, all those numbers? Yeah, me too.
I was.
But when this shit gets announced, $32 is the least of your worries. Wall Street, you guys are in trouble. And
Damn.
I'm excited. Well, we'll see. We have till like November, I think.
Peace.
Maybe sooner.
Maybe sooner.
I'll see you around. Peace.
I'll see you around. You know what's phenomenal about that, guys? Did that video 2 months ago, and I was just reinforcing the ideas that I already had said the previous month. Oh, you didn't know that? So there was a video that came out in February. I want to show you. It's February 1st or 2nd. It's one of the two. We're going to check it out right now. It's a great video. This is a really good video. Hey, Jeremy, February 2nd. What's up, boy? My boy. This is Jeremy. Not financial advice. I'm the financial advisor. And I'm going to tell you what GameStop's going to acquire. By the way, Jeremy, just so that we're clear, bro, by your head right here, it says butterfly. Hold on, I'm still laughing. And you put on there Target, because if I'm not mistaken, you said the words, Target is the target. And you took that from a meme or some tweet that you read. Next thing was Macy's, Kohl's, AutoZone. Or was that, what else did you put on there? You put on some Bath and Body Works. You put on some other bullshit. All private equity investments. You got to explain it to me, cat daddy. You got to tell me what it is with this damn 1940s haircut. You look like you're about to go swing dancing. But let me ask you something. Why did you list all private equity investments? I've been asking myself this the whole time, but I'm going to let you say your bullshit because I want people to hear what you had to say a month before that last video I made. Oh, don't worry, bros. We beat you to it, Jeremy. But here's February 2nd. Here's what you had to say February 2nd. Jeremy, just checking the receipts, babe.
And again, is Macy's or Kohl's very, very, very big? I mean, yeah, I think I don't think people would be crushed. I don't think it would be too disappointing. But again, you start going down the list, I'm like, okay, it's just not very big. You know? So anyway, so many things making sense. I think it's Target. I could be wrong, okay? And also, he might give us some new nuggets in the interview today with Charles Payne. I wanted to make this video before then to connect all the dots I'm seeing so far, especially if he ends up giving it away in the interview that, oh, it's obviously Target based on something he said. I wanted to get this out there before then so that you guys could know I'm not just that I thought this before the interview. Right? This is what I think. I think DK Butterfly is involved. I think he's going to recapture the NOLs there. I think he's going to roll that into Target. What a bold swing, right? What a bold swing. I think overnight GameStop is a S&P 500 company. I think short squeeze impact is at play from the DK Butterfly shorts. I think short squeeze impact is at play from the GameStop shorts, automatically having to be priced as a much higher overall valuation and S&P 500 inclusion, right? And there's nothing he said that doesn't fit these criteria. Target and Macy's. But Macy's, like, the only question is this very, very, very big? Like maybe a yellow flat, not quite orange? But is it big enough? Is it big enough? And is department store where he wants to go? It could be. Could be. But I think Target is I think there's nothing about Target that doesn't meet something he says. And I think there are many things about Target that very uniquely align with what he says and even things that he didn't say. On a price to sales basis, it's a little bit more expensive relative to Macy's and Kohl's, but the upside is astronomically higher. And on a price to earnings, you're basically paying the same. So the earnings pays for the sales, right? Who cares about price to sales if you're profitable?
It's a fucking fake
and if you're
laugh I can't
profitable,
stand.
you're paying the same multiple with way more upside, way higher base to go from.
Just gonna keep sucking on that water. You know, if you guys heard, he said the DK Butterfly shorts, the GameStop shorts. I mean, this guy, I want to know where you get your info from. Honestly, I have to ask you, Jeremy, what due diligence have you ever done other than splashing your AI bullshit? Don't worry, we know when it's AI. But here's the thing. You were completely wrong. You always will be because you don't have a fucking clue as to what you're doing. I got that. But this is February 2nd. I just wanted it out there. That's February 2nd. You guys want to see January? This is the day after. Ryan says he's going to, remember, the same day, Ryan Cohen says very big news. This video has almost 4,000 views. This is January 30th. There's a 31st there, bro. We're talking about 4 days before your bullshit. This is what I said, January 30th. Anybody know today's date? May the 4th be with you. Let's go. So, I think, and this is my belief, and I'm not copying anyone because guess what? I'm doing the video first. These guys don't have a clue. I think power packs led GameStop to somewhere they didn't know they were going to go. I think power packs has a tie between cryptocurrency because of the digital tethers that happen when you're on a blockchain. A blockchain, by definition, gives you a digital tether that cannot be replicated or duplicated, meaning it's authenticity is tied to it, and this could also keep track of how transactions happen in real time. GameStop has this technology already. If you're not familiar, they invented the blockchain via layer 2 with a lot of different things back in the day in 2022. Don't worry about all that talk. We'll get to there later. I think GameStop partnering up with PSA and doing power packs under the same roof, using eBay on the back end, figured something out. They figured out how to do transactions without actually exchanging the product and shipping it and moving it via themselves. They can charge fees for it. It's like if you were to pay your bills, like how I pay my electric bill, right? I do it digitally. I call them. I say, hey, I'm going to pay you this. The bank takes the money out of my account, puts it in their account. But what really exchanged? Was cash exchange or was it just a digital thing? Well, imagine doing that with actual physical products. Because I think GameStop is building a GameStop collector's exchange. And I think they're willing to do it with the backside of here comes eBay and the engine that is. Now, here's the thing about eBay. This is a possibility. I want to talk that out with you guys. But here's the problem that I have with eBay before we go over the article and everything. I went to their board of directors. And it's going to blow your mind that if these guys are asleep at the wheel, which they probably are, this gentleman here is from CDR. Clayton, AAR, and Rice, or whatever they are. You know, they're private equity firms. These are those law firms, everybody that gets involved. He's from The Gap. He's from David's Bridal. Those are all things that he bankrupt. If you guys don't know, that's what happens with all these companies. I go to the next person who I've seen before. Andre Brown, whoever, Andrea Brown. I don't know how to say her name. Who cares? American Airlines, one of the halted stocks during the .com thing for GameStop. KKR, she's a part of KKR's board. So you already know where this is going. Private equity. So, all right, so I'll leave it there. So January 30th, I started talking GameStop and eBay. The minute Ryan Cohen announced he's going to make a big acquisition. And the reason why I do that is because I believe, and I just want to thank you right now, who is this T Moore? T Moore with a super chat, $50 super chat, says, a moment of silence for all the covered call holders, Dick Newton and Tony De Niro. Shout out to you, T. I definitely agree. But here's the thing, okay? So I started talking this way for a reason because of people like Scotty Pog over here. Scotty P-O-G-G in the chat right now says, wait, GameStop invented the blockchain with the question mark and an LOL. No, they did not invent the blockchain. They did, however, they invented their inventory and their transactions to be on-ramped and off-ramped via cryptocurrency and blockchain. So they understand a lot of things you don't. They're the future of retail. Their back-end systems is going to be what's going to be running these new companies. The technology that exists within GameStop is unparalleled in the retail world with anyone else. If you think GameStop just buys and ships and sells, you don't understand how they're doing it. There is a reason why retail companies can't live off of 13% in gross profit margin. They can't make it on 20%. GameStop's at 35%. That is not normal. That is not normal for anyone. And I'll tell you why it's not normal in addition to what GameStop does. Because you haven't seen the top of it yet. They're still dragging ass. They're still holding back from what they're still fixing and changing. But as you progress through, you get to do a couple of things here. And I want to explain to you how they're going to do this. I see the question everyone's asking. Everyone's asking the question, how does GameStop acquire eBay? Well, there's a lot of leverage that you can do. And Ryan knows this. Buying calls, getting a controlling stake, understanding that when it's State Street, Vanguard, and BlackRock, that's it. There's no one in between. This is not what it's meant to be. We're talking about a company that needs help, a company that can't help themselves. 30 years of the same UI, same UX. Yes, the interface and the experience has been the same for 30 years. Not massive improvements. But when you look at what GameStop has been able to do with Power Packs, once you see the technology of Power Packs, GameStop went and sold the damn stapler on that damn little website and maxed it out. They couldn't even do any more bids. This movement is bigger than you could ever imagine. But if you can mimic whatever Alibaba's doing versus what we could do, well, now you're tracking. Because the largest U.S. individual investor in Alibaba is Ryan Cohen, who owns over $1 billion in that position. People fail to understand what $9 billion of leverage is. That's the first mistake you're going to do with GameStop. The next one is their IP and their systems are worth more than the valuation that Wall Street gives them. Because projected earnings, that's the real multiple. I don't care what the stock price is. I get to use my EBITDA leverage for loans. I get to use my EBITDA leverage, not for your stock price improvements, but for the cash that I get to leverage, that I get. Bondholders, potential new investors, they're not looking at stock price. They're looking at actual cash that comes through the door. And GameStop makes a lot of cash, and they have a lot of cash. There's a whole nother thing. I named this whole show, I named this show, and I'm gonna show you guys just so we know. It's called Earn Out. You know what an earn out is, guys? It's where you make an agreement with the company. They're bigger than you. You're smaller than them, but you go to them and you say, guess what? We're going to give you cash. We're going to buy you out. We're going to buy 10% of this company, but we're going to earn you out. And here's how it works. We're going to hit milestones. We're going to do all of the things that we promised we could do, the metrics we can hit, and we're going to do it. And then when we do, we're going to earn our way into this company, and you're earning your way out of it. This is how you leverage someone out. People don't talk about things like this. I told you guys 3 months ago because it hit me. I was like, you know what? Because you don't know this part about me, but I've been in the world of consulting for a very long time at the moment. Very long time. You know, right now, I've learned so much about consulting. And by doing it this way, I've graduated into the world of you get to walk into a company, make a promise, and you get to sell your story. You get to sell your game plan, your blueprint on how you just built Chewy from dead ground up all the way e-commerce. You went to GameStop, you cleaned it all up, start to finish, make it $1 billion company as in per year. And now we get to go to eBay and say, this is a bigger one, but we can do it too because look what we can do. Put in my guy, Michael Day, put in my guy, Alan Adel, put in anyone that you want to put on this board of directors and or to run the company. But this is just another way. Called an earn out. Hey, meltdowners, go Google it now. You got to catch up. We know. The next part, okay? I don't care. Do you understand me? All of you out there that are looking for the answers. How? Stop doing this shit. It's not about how. You know what? I don't know how miracles happen, babe. I don't. But I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in our Lord and Savior. I believe things happen for good people. And right now, every single GameStop investor is a good damn person. We took this on. We believed in it, and it happened. Now, what's happening next? Oh, all those call contracts in the money right now, all the orders that get pushed through over this weekend, people are brain dead. The real DMT, other investors that I talked to today, I had to text them right now before the show. Hey, did you hear the news? Nah, man, what's going on? All of you walk in here? Nah, man, what's going on? What happened? Hey, why's my shit green? Hold on, what's going on? That's where we're at. How you going to say Scotty an OG and I don't even know him? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I give you all the fruits of this labor, all the story. Now, do we believe headlines? This seems believable. Credible sources, multiple sources, people I've seen put out real stories. Cool, not AI stories. I got you. But the part that people are not factoring in, this is the part that you need to factor in when you think about GameStop. GameStop is suppressed in value. If we're going to back our way in, no, we don't own 51% of the company, so we can't naturally reverse merger our way in. A lot of times you need that type of leverage. Another thing you want to do is give true valuation for GameStop. You know what GameStop gets to do? We have been buying shares of eBay in the dark. Ryan Cohen has. He's been accumulating things, and he has his own cash. But you know what's the best part? Is that you get to go tell them, hey, not only do I own a significant portion of this company, I'll sell this shit right now. It'll knock down that share price, and you're going to take the loss. You're going to take it dead on the chin when I announce that this deal's not going down. Or you can let me in. Let me in and watch it go up and get your part of it. But the only reason why you get valuation on that company is because of me, because of GameStop, because of Ryan. But look what it did for GameStop. You're not understanding, are you? It took GameStop all the way up from $24 yesterday to $28 tonight to almost $29. So then you go, okay, we went that high. How much higher can we go? We're about to find out. Fuck around and find out, people. But what's GameStop going to be worth? More than the value that you were giving me just 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 months ago. Hell, this stock the company was only worth $9 billion. That's all people want to talk about. $9 billion. When the shares are 100, what's it worth now? Maybe GameStop's not so small. Maybe the earnings are just enough. But maybe we should do a little bit more homework. Let's go do it together. All right. So we know what GameStop's worth. I know all the metrics and I'll memorize them forever. Let's go check out eBay. eBay right now in the after hours jumps all the way up to 116 on these acquisition rumors and announcements. This is all strategic, by the way. You think Ryan doesn't have the position yet? You think they haven't been buying it in? I'll show you eBay for the last 6 months. Way down here at the bottom at $80 a share. What happened? A run all the way up and to the right. So yeah, good run for us. If that's the case, if we do own those positions. Why are my dog? I can't do this. I can't have the dogs barking on me. They got to know that. Because I'll go crazy. And all right, now I'm back. Bro, I'll lose train of thought in a minute. My dogs start barking, bro. I think people are outside looking for me. Anyway, net income of $2 billion here on this company. They make money, yes, but they also carry massive amounts of debt. The leverage is massive here. Could they clean up this page? Could they clean up this book? They could. I don't know how GameStop or Ryan Cohen, what potential investors he have. You see, guys, I don't care. I don't care about any of that. I just care if a deal is done, then it's done and it's great. If this is all just bullshit, let me explain to you right now. If this is all bullshit, there's no apology that's going out from me. Be like, oh man, we got this wrong. No. You mean to tell me the media manipulated all of us? Great. For what? For a pump? A pump on something to offset GameStop? What? Hold on. eBay's the only thing going up, and GameStop's the only thing going up. What else is there going up? Oh, the whole market. My bad. Is it 720 on the SPY? So you guys better do something. You better do something. But if we are right, which, as we've been told, we're correct, we'll see how it all rolls down. Yes, I want GameStop to make an announcement, but I'll tell you what they won't do. Are they going to drop the 8K? Are they going to drop the PR move? Probably not. But let's see. $3 billion in revenue. You don't think it could go higher? You don't think potentially eBay could get better at what they do? I think they could. I think GameStop probably has a way of cleaning it up. Maybe their technology is a little better because operating income of $600 million per quarter, I think GameStop can improve. Certainly, they probably see the websites and understand what they can do. But to tap into this 74% right here on the selling website of just data, there's a lot going on here for this company. For a company that makes so much money and does so well, why is their sheet so terrible? Somebody has to explain it to me. They're coming in with 1/4 the cash that GameStop has. They have assets of $17 billion. GameStop has 10. Are we clear on that? They have 17 billion assets. GameStop has 10. How far off are they? 7 billion? Let's go find it. Liabilities of $13 billion with long-term debt of $6 billion, whatever the hell it is. Unbelievable. So there's a lot going on here when you look at it from our viewpoint. But for the stock to be trading at $100 and something and their book is only $9, GameStop has a higher book or equal book, however you want to call it. But yet they get to trade at a 10x multiple of their book value. GameStop trades at 2. This is where book value is going to matter, and I'm going to tell you why. Because eBay's only getting this valuation because GameStop's giving it to them. Remember that first. They're already trading at 10x book. Second, you reevaluate at a lower valuation for them because we're the reason why they're up. That's what you give yourself. So as long as you guys understand where value's given and that leverage is there, then they got to understand what we are and where we're going to be. That's all you ever have to do. You put Ryan Cohen's name on top of eBay, where do you think it goes? It goes a lot higher than 10x. But we get to walk in. We get to walk into the S&P. We get to walk into a lot of things. You start giving us our correct valuation. Certainly when we could do the earnout. And let me show it to you right here. Here we go. So how earnouts work on public companies. When used on public markets, earnouts usually take the form of a CVR, or earnouts of shares right there. A CVR is a tradable, non-tradable security given to the target company's shareholders. So we go ahead and give all these shareholders a CVR. Every single one. And we tell them, when we hit these milestones, where it may be, that's going to turn into a share of eBay. And you'll be able to cash out on the value of that. Or you tell me there's other ways of doing it. I'm just showing you an additional way. It's possible. But who knows what Ryan has up his sleeve? The guy has lunch with Sultans. He also has lunch with us because we do it every day. GameStop, can't stop, won't stop GameStop. I appreciate you guys. I do. I haven't read the chat, guys, and I apologize. If anyone has any questions, we can do it. Damn, YouTube didn't let me know you were live. We have Discord. We have Twitter. We have it all. Yeah, there's just a lot of different ways that this can happen, guys, and I'm not going to wrap my mind around it and waste our time trying to figure out how. Silently making the buys and waiting, thank you. Danny Doritos says, long-time listener, first-time caller. I've been paying attention, and thank you for that. I really appreciate that, guys. You know, for a lot of you on the plus side of this investment, I just want to say thank you for the love and support through all these years. It's been 5 years of getting this right. You guys know that I started my YouTube channel May of 2021, and we are now May of 2026. And 5 years ago, I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this being this way. I sure as hell didn't see myself handing over, I have over $70,000 worth of GameStop. I didn't see it that way. But I'm very thankful that we stuck this out together. Through all my tough times, through all yours as well, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. For those of you that ever bought the book, that ever bought a piece of merch, that ever supported the channel financially, I just want to say it doesn't go unnoticed. I really appreciate your support for me doing what I can for the community over all these years. This is a moment that no one can take from you. When you heard the news today, when you saw the stock run up, this is just the start. This is just the start of something amazing. But we will get into the S&P 500. We will hit Ryan Cohen's milestones. And you will be a millionaire. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I got to get going, millionaires. And I apologize. I know you guys want to rock out all night. But I got to celebrate with the wife.
Give it up for McGee. Let's go.